So today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, stray from my usual format. As you can see, I'm outside because I want to talk about something a little bit different. Most of my episode topics have been focused around things like deconditioning and things that you can do to step into the best version of yourself. But today I want to talk about preventing becoming a detached shell of yourself, like that version you become when you are just burnt the fuck out. Why? Because lately I've been feeling like I'm getting pushed closer and closer to the edge of said burnout. So, as you know, I'm a life and health coach, but I also currently have a day job also, which I get up for before dawn is even considering cracking. Like, I'm up at 3:30 to get myself ready for my 70-minute commute to my corporate job. And then, of course, I work my 8+ hours, and then I have to get to the gym at least a few times a week on top of maintaining a functional life, like going to pay bills and running errands and stuff like that. And then there's fitting in time to nurture my relationships, which are, of course, a very high priority for me. Anyway, I'm sure you can all relate to this to some degree at least, because life be lifin', and we all have shit to do to maintain our lives. So the last few days, I've been feeling like super, super exhausted. Like halfway through my day, becoming pretty much non functional and having to take naps, which is very abnormal for me. So I know I'm on the edge. Some other signs. So, what are some other signs that might be coming up? Like feeling like your spark is just like fizzling out. Burnout might be creeping in if you're nodding along with any of the following things. So, I'm a lover of coffee, but my usual 2 cups has me feeling like I just had a glass of water and not a hot cup of magical nectar. My motivation is completely MIA. Like, my get up and go just got up and went, like, gone. I'm getting irritated by things that wouldn't normally get a second thought. I've also been feeling really detached from my body and my mind and having a hard time with my mindfulness practice. So, what am I doing about it is the question. I took some time this afternoon to get really clear on that. Like, what do I usually do when it hasn't even gotten this far? So, I set really clear boundaries on my time and my energy. Today, I prioritize that the most. And the things that matter the most were on the top of my list. That means not working any overtime today, taking more regular breaks, and saying no to any additional things that might cause any stress. I am taking a day to prioritize my self-care today. Remember, I've said it before, self-care is not selfish, it's essential. Whether it's a relaxing bath, a walk in nature, I'm sitting outside. Taking care of yourself can significantly reduce your stress levels. I'm also going to be taking a hot bath right now. Like I said, I'm spending time outside and I'm doing some grounding. And tonight I'm going to go to bed early. I'm also going to seek out something every day that brings me joy and learn to find joy in the small things. Today, that will include reading a new book that I started. These moments can be a really powerful antidote to burnout, even though they seem really small. I have and also will continue to stay connected with those that I care about. It's really important for those that are close to you to know and understand what you're going through so that they can support you in whatever ways they're able to. Even if it's just sending like funny videos or memes on social media, because who doesn't love those? And then learning to delegate. This is a really big one for me because I tend to feel like it's just easier to do things myself. But today I did do some delegating. Sharing responsibilities can really ease the overwhelming feeling that often leads to getting burnt out. And then practicing mindfulness. I do this on a regular basis. And if you're on my mailing list, we actually discussed this in my newsletter last week as our wellness tip of the week. Practices like meditation and breath work are my go-tos, but even just taking a few minutes to bring awareness to the present moment can pretty much switch up everything. And then last but not least, professional support. Seeking professional help if burnout seems unmanageable, like a therapist, counselor, or coach, can really provide strategies to support and navigate when you get really overwhelmed with these things. So I hope that these tips help you on your healing journey, because no one needs to deal with burnout while they're doing all the other healing shit they have to do. If you haven't gotten on my mailing list, go do that now. I'll put the link down below, or you can just go to adinathompson.com. Super easy to remember. Anyway, thank you for joining me in this quickie video. Can't wait to see you in the next one, and don't forget to keep shining.